Hey you guys, today I'm making a two-tiered cake and I thought I would walk you through a step-by-step process on how I do it. For this cake, this base layer is an 8-inch cake, and so what that means is in diameter, the cake is 8 inches. In height, it really depends on how many layers we use and how many layers of frosting we're using as well. So for this one, I'm using 5 cake layers that are 1 inches in depth. And so in total, this cake ends up being about 8 inches tall with the frosting. The flavor of this base cake is a pistachio cake with a vanilla buttercream and a pistachio white chocolate ganache. And when I say it's amazing, I'm not exaggerating. It is so good. Now for this second tier, I am using just a vanilla cake, vanilla buttercream, and a white chocolate ganache. We're gonna alternate filling that with each of those fillings. And then we're gonna top it off with just that extra cake layer. And then we're gonna crumb coat it with the vanilla buttercream. Crumb coats do not need to look perfect whatsoever. It's all a matter of just covering the entire surface of the cake so that all of the cake is under the frosting, and then you put it in the freezer to allow that frosting to harden and set up. And then the magic happens, and you can thank me later if you've never done it before. I put that vanilla cake back in the freezer while I was preparing this bottom tier. I stuck a few dowels through the center of the cake to just keep it stable, especially during transport. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just applying that final coat of frosting. And so if you've ever seen me decorate videos, I apply the frosting to the top of the cake first, and then I will start from the bottom of the cake and build up the sides. Now in this video, you can actually see how amazing the coverage is with a crumb coat. I only needed one good layer of this final coat of frosting, and it's the same buttercream frosting I've used for the entire cake so far. So the consistency doesn't change. It's all a matter of layering it properly. We're gonna now do the same exact thing that we did with the base layer cake to the small top tiered cake. We're just gonna apply that final coat of frosting, smooth it out, make it beautiful, and then you're gonna put it back in the freezer to allow it all to set up and to harden, and also to make the next few steps a whole lot easier. Once both cake layers were frozen, I then tiered them and layered one on top of the other. Then I applied the details to this cake, which is a really fun theme. You're gonna start to see it come together here soon. I used just a piping bag full of the same buttercream frosting, applied the details, and then I used a small palette knife to make some details. I love how it turned out. What do you think?